guys, welcome to a life update. I've been meaning to do all of the videos and I've tried to record all of the videos. However, my migraine has been super bad, and whenever I have looked at the footage, I'm talking so slow and I'm not making any sense. I'm losing track of my train of thought, and yeah, no, it's been rough. It still is, but I did want to give you an update because I feel that I owe you one. I feel that this is something I need to talk to you about. So I'm sorry I haven't been making any videos, but there will be coming videos as soon as I get this back on track. So, a life update. This is a big, huge thing about health. And I'm going to talk a lot about different kind of symptoms when it comes to basilar artery migraines and prolactinomas. So if this is something that you are interested to listen about, or if you just want to see what I've been doing, this is the video for you. So let's start. Let's start when it started, which was November last year. It actually started 2 years ago, but I found things out November last year, or starting to get. November last year I went to my gynecologist because I have a hormone treatment because I'm menopausal, and that hormone treatment gives me a bleeding every second month, and I need to do this because of my uterus is still working, and you need to have an estrogen treatment when you're in menopause. If you go into an early menopause and you have the severe menopausal problems that I had, you have to have an estrogen treatment, and when you have an estrogen treatment you need to get monthly bleedings. Many hormonal things today for birth control have a combination of progesterone and estrogen, and that kind of sometimes make you not bleed. However, that is a healthy way to do it. When you're doing hormone replacement therapy, you need to have that bleeding every second month. Mine stopped coming, so I was very wondering why isn't this, why am I not as regular as I'm supposed to be with the hormone treatment. So my doctor took a whole bunch of tests, and she saw that I actually might have a prolactinoma, and she ended sending me to an MRI, and I was diagnosed with a prolactinoma in March last year. So what is a prolactinoma? Well, a prolactinoma is a prolactin producing non-cancerous tumor in the brain. So yeah, that was a big thing. So I have this little thing in my brain, and usually you treat it. There's two different medications that you can use to treat this. One of them you take every day and one you take twice a week. However, both of them medications, I tried both of them, caused chemical-induced depression and personality changes in me. In my case, that meant I was crying all day, every day. I just couldn't stop crying. And I also started getting very aggressive, and I'm not an aggressive person. I have become extremely good at dealing with people and talking to people and making sure that confrontation starts in the beginning as communication instead, so you don't have to worry about the arguments and the everything. So being that aggressive and knowing that that could lead to psychosis if I continued taking the medication, I had to stop, which was a little bit sad. And when I stopped with the medication, my gynecologist was supposed to put in a referral to my endocrine so that they could continue kind of figuring out what they need to do with me. Now, my doctor forgot to do that, and it took 3 months until I realized that the doctors just hadn't sent the referral. So I had to chase her up, wait for her coming back from summer vacation, and finally she got the referral in, and I'm seeing the specialist next week, which It's awesome. It's a big weight lifted off me. Now, a prolactinoma for most people isn't that bad, especially the size I have. I have a 1 to 2 millimeter big one. It shouldn't affect me basically at all. However, it does. It gives me hot flashes, like when I am menopausal, and I get a lot of them, which exhausts me. Having those temperature rising uses up a lot of energy in your body, and having the amount that I have and having them throughout the night waking me up, it exhausts me. Also, I do have some lactation. For you who don't know, prolactin is the hormone that makes you produce milk. When you give birth to a baby, your body actually start producing a higher amount of prolactin so that you can start getting milk and start breastfeeding your child. Lactating means that I am actually getting a teeny tiny amount of milk out of my boobs, which feels really strange when you actually don't have a child, haven't been pregnant ever. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. I can tell you that. And then on top of that, sadly, the prolactin hormone is not good for my migraines. So I finally got in everything, like all the ducks in a row. The migraine kind I have is usually called, or have been called, Basilar Artery Migraine. It's a double-sided migraine, which means that I get about the same amount of pain on both sides of my face. When I lose feeling in my face, which I do because of the migraine, I do it my whole nose, my whole mouth. When I get vision issues, especially those zigzag ones, I have it in both my eyes. That is one of the diagnosis kind of criteria to figure out what a basilar artery migraine is. But what also is that it is affected by prolactin levels. So people can get headaches from prolactinoma, and usually when they get ordinary headaches from it, it is because it's so big, so it starts pushing at things in your head. However, mine is still very small. However, the prolactin levels are causing a continuous triggering on my migraines, and they have been chronic since I got off the last medication. And I went back and looked at my tests, and I have had heightened prolactin levels for the past 2 years, which has been about the same time I have chronic migraines. So my chronic migraines are probably because of the prolactin levels, and I'm so hoping that this pans out, that this is the reason. So I'm hoping that the endocrine specialist can help me get rid of the prolactinoma, so that I might get rid of the migraines, which would be just awesome. You know, hunting for solutions for 7 years, because it's been 7 years since I was diagnosed with my menopausal symptoms, and everything has just become steadily worse, and finding out that it might be a solution to this problem, or a bit of the problem, is just, it's just so big. It's just so big, you can't grasp it. But in the midst of all this, I have had my migraines to the degree that I haven't been able to sit in front of the computer or front of the craft room. I've just been cross-stitching constantly, and that kind of in itself causes a depression, because in the beginning it's a lot of fun, but you come to, I've been sitting and doing almost 1200 stitches a day for over a month, and I'm in this position where I want to move on, I want to do other things, I want to be creative with other things, and I just can't, because my migraine don't allow me, and that kind of triggers depression and sadness, and it's rough. I have started to see a therapist. I have my second visit with her today, and today we kind of do the last figuring out what I actually need, and then we'll see where we go from there. So yeah, It's been a rough time, and I think I had the culmination of it yesterday evening. I wrote a big post on Facebook where I kind of talked about few of the things that really makes me sad. I reached 10,000 subscribers on Craft of Creations, and I haven't been able to celebrate it because I can't make a video about it because I don't have the energy. I have this whole giveaway planned and I have all the stuff here, but I can't do it because I don't have the energy or possibility to do it, and it hurts me. I see all these wonderful people both in my work life and in my creative life that I've been running this race with, and I've been having so much fun, and I've been so inspired by these guys, and we've been running together and we're doing this, and then I hit this wall that the prolactin made, and I'm seeing them passing me, I'm seeing them continuing the race, and I'm just stuck here. And that kind of hurts me, and it makes me sad, and it's being a very productive person, a person who loves just producing stuff, just all these ideas that I have in my head that I can't do right now, and it hurts me so bad. Sorry. But it's been rough, and I'm hoping that the therapist is gonna help me with this. I'm hoping that the endocrinologist can help me get rid of this freaking thing in my head. I'm hoping there's a few other things that's going on that we figured out that might mean bigger surgeries, but it also might mean that I get back a little bit more on my body and owning my body more, which is just awesome. Just awesome. So yeah, for the prolactinoma, I have to talk to the endocrinologist and see what they will say, but from the research that I've been doing online, the next step is probably a surgery, and I'm hoping to get it sooner than later to be able to get rid of the prolactinoma and hopefully the migraines. So yeah. So there's a lot of things going on, and I have to fight on so many fronts. I have to take care of everything. There's not really been someone in my corner. Well, Christopher is very supportive, the kiddies are very supportive, but when it comes to the medical profession, I have been needing to pull everything, and that has also kind of drained me and made me quite sad. Up until this morning, I thought that I was not getting any health benefits. I've been fighting with them this time around. Migraine is usually not something that you can be long time on sick leave for, but because this is due to the prolactinoma, and I actually can get some health benefits, which is such a weight lifted off me. It would have worked for a couple of months. I have a big nest egg, but that nest egg is supposed to be my computer, and I've been kind of trying to get this money in to buy this computer for I think 2.5 years now, and I finally have enough. But I thought everything was going to go to bills, and now it's just a part of it, so that's awesome. The health benefits doesn't cover all my bills, or everything, but it covers most of it, so I can use some of the nest egg, and hopefully I can get everything done sooner rather than later, and maybe get back working soon. So yeah. Bit emotional. Everything is rough, but I went to bed not wanting to fight anymore, and I woke up feeling that, well, it's time to take another breath to do a little bit more fighting, because I don't want to leave this life not fighting. I'm gonna fight for every second, every day. It's important, and for me it's very, very important. I'm hoping that I will be able to do that, but it's a lot of things that just went right this morning, so I might be, this might work. Sorry for all the emotions, but that's my life right now. Videos will be coming, but I can't tell you when. I'm uploading this video both on my vlogging channel but also on my craft channel, just to say hi, I haven't disappeared, I'm just very, very sick. But well, I'm going to go get this video edited as soon as possible, get it uploaded and everything, so I can go off to my therapist and we can figure things out. But yeah, thank you for listening, thank you for being here, thank you for staying with me all through everything that has been happening. I'm hoping to get back on track, and I'm hoping to find myself at least being 50% better than I am now, because that would mean a lot. It would mean a lot. But yeah, I hope you all are feeling good, and if you're not, big hug to you. I hope that things can help being better for you too, and that life will turn itself around. But I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.